Hey guys, friends, associates, members of the ETS, how's it going? Elion here. Today we're talking about how do I say this? He's not a OC of mine yet, but he is a character I'm working on. And this is Retsune Abogame. He is a ninja of the Cloud Village. Woo! And quite frankly, I just like the idea of having a I mean, I just love the Cloud Village anyways because one, they're all black. That's like a thing with them. Except for Sorry, but Sorry's fine, so it's fine. I'll let that go. But also, like, they use lightning style, which, quite frankly, has always been the coolest with me. Lightning and fire style. Like, I get water style could potentially be more dangerous, and then obviously there's wood style when you come to like Hashirama and all them. But I'm sorry, just the idea of wielding lightning, and plus, like, one of my favorite lightning users is Kakashi. So I mean, yeah, like you have to just respect. You have to respect it a little bit here. And again, I kind of when I first made them, obviously Naruto, the Boruto, Shinobi Strikers. I made them and I was like, okay, yeah, Cloud Village. You got the aesthetic. You got the bright hair. You got the dark skin. Giving it little tattoos and stuff with the eyes. And again, it was a cool idea for me when I first made him because I looked at him and I was like, yeah, he's so cool. I was like, I should come up with a backstory for him. But the problem was I didn't know where to insert him that would make sense. Because again, I could put him the early Naruto route, but then he wouldn't have any of the characters that I would like. Well, like they wouldn't be at the level of strength as he would be technically. So I'd be like, okay, let me try something a bit simpler. So I decided between the Shippuden and Boruto timeline, just felt like the best fit for him. Obviously, he's a cloud ninja, lightning style user. So I figured, okay, who would I have train him? And obviously, I could be like, oh, Killer Bee, the Raikage, etc., etc., etc. I'm like, nah, his mentor is going to be Kakashi. Like, so it'd be after the war when Kakashi is sworn in as Hokage, which, I mean, he's probably still going to be busy until later on. But I like the idea that he's just like, in his free time, he just sees this young lightning style user and offers to give him some advice. And also because after the time, not the time skip, after Shippuden happens and Kakashi loses his Sharingan, he starts messing around trying to get a new version of his Raikiri that doesn't have the tunnel vision that requires something like the Sharingan to use. Which technically you don't just need the Sharingan. Anything that could track chakra signatures or help focus works. Sage mode, Byakugan, etc., etc., etc. So it's not impossible to use. I mean, technically, you can still use it. You just get tunnel vision, which means that if someone dodges it, you kind of fucked there. But like, it's heavily punishable. But I was like, okay, yeah. While he's developing purple lightning, maybe he takes on the lightning style user. And so, that's kind of where it went. Like when he's not training at the Cloud Village, he was training briefly with Kakashi, at least to hone his lightning style. Outside of that, he fights like he's a brawler first and foremost. Fights with little knuckle dusters. Like I think they're called. I can't remember. I think it's like the blades that Asuna would use, or sometimes they are just straight up knuckle dusters. And outside of that, he also uses fire style because of course he does. And in between his training, I kept thinking like, do I want him to have a Sharingan? Because I'm not even talking about like the wall of Sharingan. I'm talking about the fact that fucking I think in Boruto by that point Orochimaru made Sharingan can make his own Sharingans. So I'm like, oh, that's neat. But then I thought about it. I'm like, no. Or if he does have it, it's like a pseudo version of it, like factory made, kind of like that. Because obviously, then it would just be him using Kakashi stuff entirely. So it's like, yeah, maybe not that. Maybe he has his own sort of jutsu that's similar-ish in nature to the Sharingan. But I couldn't think of a good name for it yet. I was thinking of like some kind of mimicry one, but I couldn't think of like a name for it yet. I'm still workshopping it. But yeah, how it goes is he kind of just fights in his free time, and When he's not doing that, he just kind of travels. Like he's been in the village hidden in the clouds, but obviously during times of peace and reforming, he gets a lot more chances to like, you know, look around, see the world, see how everything goes. Which is kind of where he starts picking up new clothing and new abilities, so on and so forth. Because you can, and also because you can mix chakra natures, so he's trying to work on that and create his own jutsu. But again, he was always simple in concept. I never really made it's kind of, not like how it was with Snow and Ebony because that was tied to me and my friends. I could do one with that, but I'd need to make a female ninja. And that's the problem because fucking Shinobi Strikers only let you make one ninja at a time. And if you do want to make a new ninja, you have to get rid of your old ninja. And I was like, oh, that's bullshit. But like, I mean, there ain't much I can do with that yet. But I'll try to work something now because I just got some new DLC items that I want to train for and use. So we'll see how that goes. And who knows, maybe it'll help me add into his backstory. Me personally, though, I remember growing up, I watched Naruto a lot when it came on because it used to be on Toonami. So I watched through the first part of it. My favorite, like I know everyone says the Sasuke retrieval arc and the Land of Waves were like some of the best. And same thing with the tuning exams. Like I understand the nostalgia behind all of them, but my favorite one I will always say is the Land of Waves, just because like it feels the most Naruto, if that makes sense. This before they started doing all the like, you know, crazy stuff with the Nine Tails or the summonings or all this other stuff. It's like, yeah, no. It was relatively as grounded as it could be in the fight. Like obviously they had Haku in the ice mirrors, Zabuza with the water bubbles and all this, and Kakashi summoning stuff and using the Sharingan. It's like, but it was still relatively just like it was all focused on like the story and the moments in between was so good. I love that arc, so good. And also, I don't fault Sakura for being put aside to defend the bridge builder because I'm just like, at that moment, yeah, she probably wasn't touching anyone in that fight. But at the same time, if it was like any random thugs, like the ones that popped up to attack Zabuza, she could probably handle them. Actually, yeah, they probably should have done that because they did want the bridge builder dead. They should have had Sakura fight off like some of those armed thugs that were going after Zabuza for failing. But that probably would have just been like a bit much. Like probably just be like, oh yeah, no, she actually had to defend the bridge builder because then these people started coming up to finish what Zabuza started. Because blah 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 blah. They could have done something with that. And then I started watching a bit of Shippuden, but that one got long, so I started catching clips of it here and there. And then I would watch it when it came on. Like I said, it was I think that was also on Toonami. I watched the Fourth Great Ninja War, like the once it actually started, like proper when them were fighting. And then I also watched which what was it? It was Might Guy versus Kisame. And then I did see the Jiraiya versus the Pain fight. And then I also saw the Naruto versus Pain fight. So thought those were cool. Like when Pain invaded the village, that was sick. Hmm. I did watch a bit of Boruto when it came out. I don't have the same level of hatred because while I did like Naruto and its story and its characters, I'm not gonna do like the whole Boruto ruined Naruto thing because I also started watching I think it was NC Hammer 23 when I found out, and then I found out at one point he was talking about the chapters in Boruto and how all that went, especially when I think Two Blue Vortex came out. So I was like, you know what? Let me see, because if it's from the manga, then like obviously the story's not caught up yet. But I was like, I will watch it, see how it goes. So I know more about it now than I thought I would, and it's not too bad. The like I think every Naruto thing starts going more after the time skip. But I don't know. OG Naruto is still my favorite. Especially the like Ninja Storm games, they're so good. Like I used to play the shit out of Ninja Storm 4, and I would just run Kakashi, who had the Kamui as his ultimate, and just beat the shit out of people. It's like, yeah. It was Kakashi, I went Minato, and then who was the other one? I sometimes I would throw in like another character for funsies. Like I would throw in I like brawler characters too, so I would throw in like Tsunade or Sakura just to pound the shit out of people. Oh, it was so good. Oh man, I kind of want to play those games again right now.